Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Hi. Speaking of true stories, I went to the doctor a couple months ago for a checkup. I got the worst possible news. The doctor took a whole battery of tests. I can't avoid the truth anymore about this. It turns out I'm getting old. Yes, I know I look old, but I felt young. But the doctor found out that my mind and body have now caught up with my age. For example, I'm starting to shrink. My entire adult life, I've been 6 feet 1 inch. The doctor said, I want to check your height. Well, whatever, sure. I'm not 6'1" anymore. I'm now 6 foot ½ an inch. I'm starting to go this way. Before long, I'm going to have to really strain to get the doorknob. Now, old men and old women do treat shrinkage differently. Old men, no matter how much we get shorter, insist on wearing the same size pants they used to wear. So instead of the waistband coming around the waist, that's why they call it a waistband, it can get as high as a nipple sometimes. So, do me a favor, if you ever see me walking around with my pants up to here, please put me out of my misery. Another thing that was found out is I'm starting to become forgetful. What was I just saying? Oh, I'm getting old. Oh, I said that already. Oh, forgetful. I forgot that I was forgetful. I'll give you an example here. I'm Jewish. This I remember. And we just had the Jewish New Year in September, the year 5777. Easy number to remember. I just told you. I'm still writing 5776 on my checks. I don't get it. Now, some of you may be wondering, why am I still writing checks? Easy answer. I'm old. Now, old people, you may have noticed, sometimes make strange noises. Like, oi, Don't know why. I'm hoping they're not in pain, and I'm assuming it's not an orgasm. But I was always too polite to ask why. Now, I'm making these noises, and I still don't know why. But it's definitely not an orgasm. I wish. Now, being old for the last 2 months now, I've had to change my lifestyle a little bit. I love going to movies at night with the other adults. Now, I can't do that anymore. I sit down in the chair, out like a light, and the audience doesn't care for my snoring too much. So I figured the solution would be go to matinees. That makes sense. Not anymore, not since movie theaters are installing these very comfortable reclining seats. I don't remember the last time I made it through the previews. I don't make it to the previews sometimes. But you may be wondering, why am I still going? Where else could old man get a 2-hour nap during the day without any iPhones going off or people kicking the back of my seat, except you? Now, a friend of mine heard that knew I like going to movies. He suggested I download an app for the AMC movie theaters where I can purchase tickets and refreshments on my iPhone. I don't know from that stuff, but that sounded very good. So I asked him, where do I get this app? He says, you go to the App Store. App Store? Is there one in my neighborhood? What are the hours? He said it's on my iPhone. I should have known that. Everything's on the iPhone these days. I don't know how we existed before that thing was invented. So I did find on my iPhone an app called the App Store. Opened it up. I saw the little search button. Good thing I knew how to spell AMC. I hit a couple other buttons. It came up. I felt young again. It was great. I actually did it. But then I thought I'd push the envelope a little bit more. I thought I would order a ticket to an AMC theater. I ordered a hot dog and soda to be ready at 11:30 in the morning, matinee. It was easy, convenient, but did it turn out to be really, really expensive? Because I also had to buy an airfare to Sunnyvale, California, which is where the AMC theater I bought the ticket for was located. And by the time I got there, my hot dog was cold and shriveled, and so was it when I ordered. Okay. Now, at least I do not yet have the urge to move to Florida. Florida is where Jewish people go when they get old, become Republican, and then die. But I do have the urge now, for some reason, to yell, bingo! Okay, that's it. Good night.